Hey, listen, Mitchell and Mitchell Sip and Spill. What's up, guys? Your boy Ed on here with my partner, co-host, Kimmy
What's up,
Kim.
y'all?
Kimmy Kim dropping the Kimmy gems. She heard what I said. Today we're gonna be talking about for a brief moment. I don't want to indulge too long in this. My partner was like, "Well, you want to talk about it? Bring it on up. I'm gonna let you narrate it." Well, I think it's important, and this is something I've been running across with a lot of people that I know that are saying that people are not necessarily making their intentions known as far as what they want out of a relationship, especially when it comes to dating and the whole nine. It can even happen even in relationship because that doesn't just go for the title and the banner is saying like when relating to relationship or sex. That's kind of really kind of I think primitive, the primitive way of thinking. It's even when a full relationship is already intact and you're kind of saying like I want to have kids and I don't, or I want to start a business, I don't necessarily work for this company, or I don't, or I do want to change careers or get a degree, and those things are important. Or some people want to live in the city, and some people want to live in the suburbs or in the country. So letting your intentions be made known is very important. Now, on the surface, starting out, when it comes to relationships, some people I think it's imperative, especially with men, to let people know what their head is at, what they want to do. Do they want a relationship? Are they looking for friends with benefits? Are they looking for to just date and kind of see that check their options? Or are they just looking for somebody to cuddle with, a cuddle buddy, or somebody who can be a friend that they can confide in or whatever? And I think sometimes the way we've been evolving now, the way the world has been growing, and as much information as we've been getting and have access to, I think that people are starting to realize there are other things they may actually need. Number one is therapy. Okay, if you haven't been a full healed person, or haven't been made whole, then that's important up front. And you kind of need to let people know that, and or not talk to people or date people or engage with people or involve yourself with people. So, but that's a conversation I want to do on the next following week. Because this week we're going to talk to women, but the week after that I want to go back to dealing with certain topics with men. Well, I guess both co-ed and really making their intentions made known of what you want. Some people may want somebody who's there to help support them. There's been some people, and my partner talks about it all the time about these guys that they just video gamers and whatever. And it's like if they basically need a place to stay and want somebody to basically sponsor them as far as a man is concerned, I don't know how you can actually articulate that, but I mean, you have to make your intentions be made known that I plan on going back to school or I plan on being a video game consultant or something. I don't know, graphic designer. I have no idea, but you express that. And I think that people are getting to the point where they're starting to pick up on it. They starting to want to know, what do you want? What is your end game? What is your, my partner says this all the time, like, what is your goals? What is your plan? Are you doing a 5 year plan, a 3 year? She said, hell, a 3 week, 1 week plan. You always talk about doing um, what we call it, the boards, the vision board. And we've done it. I've done that for my house, my household, like 3 or 4 years in a row. We did a vision board, but it's important. What's your
hmm
intention? What do you want to do? Do you want just a freak buddy? Now, here's where it gets funny. I think it gets tricky because people. The argument has been, well, I guess I won't say the argument, but I guess the concerns has been the men will say what they want, will be honest, and women can't. Well, that's what they're saying. I'm not saying that. That when they be honest and the woman doesn't accept it. I don't know if that's true. I just don't think they're going with it, but I don't know if it's like they can't handle the truth. That's basically what they're saying. I tell you the truth, the women can't handle the truth. And it's like, well, I don't, and especially if it's something that's non-committal, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell somebody you're not trying to commit, in my opinion, considering the day in which we live. But what do you think, Kim? What do you think about that? Letting your intentions be made known, being upfront with what you want.
I think it's a statement that said that will not be granted because most people in the world is very selfish. And when they're going through whatever they're going through, it's about me. It's about what I need right now. So if you're making me feel good right now, then I'm going to take that. What I want to talk to is the people that make the other people feel good when they're going through something and you think you're doing something and you're not. So this goes to the brothers and the sisters because it's not simply Ed, just a female saying that when a brother say, "Well, I can't talk to you," or "I can't I can't, a brother say, I can't tell you the truth. Because I'm gonna tell you something about a man and a woman. When their mind is made up, when they're done doing whatever they're doing with that person, whether it's fucking them, loving them, being with them in any type of way, it's not a goddamn thing that they're gonna do that you're gonna say that you've been with that person and that it's gonna change their mind. But so that means that person that has been loving them, caring for them, being there for them, and you think you're doing something, no, I suggest to you that you do inventory check plenty of times and don't assume that you're doing all that thinking that person is on the same page as you, because you will soon find out what the fuck you're not. They're not feeling and thinking the same way as you. And the only way to protect yourself from that is that you have to ask. So just like a man would ask him, his daughter boyfriend, or just like I can say I'm a mother of sons, I can ask the lady, so what's your intentions with my son? You think he's gonna marry you, or you want to date him to be? And a lot of times we don't want to ask that question because we don't want to know that. Real talk, you don't want to know that, even if you know, because like I said in my last segment, and it's so true. And that is, it doesn't matter. You can watch what a person say. They can say whatever they want to, but their actions will show you way more than anything. You could look up one day, you've been with this person, married to this person for 20, 15, 10, 5 years. And then you look at them all of a sudden, you go, God damn, it's a total different person that's getting up out your bed, walking to the bathroom. You like, well, oh. And then what the killer part is not only do you not know what the intention is, but I'm married to you, right? So I'm gonna go marriage all the way down to dating. I'm married to you, so it's expected that I'm gonna change. But no, you don't. We get married, we don't know that we don't. That's not what we when we standing at that altar. We're not saying that's nowhere near in the damn vow whatsoever. You say, I'm marrying you today, and I'm accepting you for all the ninjas or bees or hoes you're gonna become 7 and 10, 12, 20 years down the line. If that's what I choose to think that you are, become to me. You're not my little sweet Kim no more. You're not. Now you talk back. You know what I'm saying? You don't just shut your ass up no more. Just do what I say. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, my partner, this is an encounter we had, and this is so true, and he know it. So we was doing a little transaction of selling of a car, and a mutual person that he didn't know that I knew, and anyway they became to like meet each other. So Ed calls me a gangster, y'all, for whatever reasons. I feel like he has his reasons, but when he calls me that, is because my aggression of how I talk, and you all have seen me on segments. I just like to skip to the bullshit. As I say, I'm gonna be on all week. So that's where I'm at right now. Like, man, get out of here with that. Let's get right to it, because then I feel like it sticks, and there's no gray area. There's no wondering. So with that said, this person wanted to test drive the car, right? So he test drive the car, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit on in the back, let y'all chop it up, talk whatever. And then it was like, well, damn, Ken, that was real nice of you and sweet. And I'm looking at him like, nigga, I know how to, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm courteous. I'm not like, oh, move your motherfucking ass around, get right here. But that's what I'm saying. Something that small, and I keep saying, it don't be the big shit, it be the small shit. Something that small, a person cannot resonate that is in you. Something that small. Like I can say, well, damn, you ain't gonna open the damn door for me, and like, no, get your ass on in. I'm like, really, Mitchell? You know what I'm saying? So you're not that gentleman. But then he comes to open the door, and then I go, damn, look at you, look at that. He gonna open up the door. And by the way, ladies, he is a gentleman. But I'm just saying, with that said, you just never know. So when he saw that in me, it was like, oh, that's like sweet angelic like. But that's how you really be, and you really don't know that person all the way. And you should still constantly keep getting to know the person. I don't care if you've been with them 20 years, you should keep getting to know that person. You should never get complacent, and you should never get so damn sure that you can't be surprised. Because when you feel that way, your ass will be shocked. The foundation of a person will always be there. However, either you're going to build or you're going to bond. And I think that's where I'm at. I feel like when I say that's where I'm at, is because I feel like when you do make your intentions known, you can say this. Okay. So I'm gonna be Jaquisha for him as one of our characters. She talking to Joan. Joan,
No.
so we finna get married, and then I'm pregnant, so we finna have about 4, 5 kids.
No,
You finna
listen,
put a
yo,
ring on it, Joe.
yo, listen. We got time for that. Like, you got to give me a minute. I got to get my bag together. Like, I got to
See,
get
that's
right
that
now.
bullshit,
You
Joe,
want to?
because you be smashing all the time, be telling me you finna put a ring on, and you finna give me like four,
I got
five
to get
kids,
my
because we
bag.
finna have a big
I
old
got to get
house
my.
in the suburbs and
I got
stuff.
you. I got you. Once we get that bag, we good. Don't even worry about it, mommy. I got you. Like, we on. This is on real life. On God. Like, we
Okay,
gonna
so
do that.
ladies, that's what they say, and then it sticks. So every time you with him, that's what you're thinking about. Then
Mhm.
year one go by, year two go by, year three go by. Your ass gave him what he wanted, 4 babies, but you ain't got no ring. And then even if you got a ring, the commitment, the agreement, the contractual, the understanding of all that is because the person that you're talking to right now is not going to be the same person 5, 2, 3, 4 years later. So now I think what I say is that when you with someone, listen, especially before you take the big step of marriage. And I say this for every couple that I counsel. And yes, I do because I can marry people. For with that said, I say, listen, you got a 3-day course with Kimmy. And that is you need to be sure, and then sure. And then if I'm not sure, I ain't signing shit. I mean, I just keep it 100. You know why? Because I don't want you to be, if you just want to have a wedding, then throw your ass a big ass party and put on a white dress and a badass tux. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, it's not easy. That person will change. And if you common law, people love to say that. I've been with this nigga for 10 years, this and that.
Um,
History don't mean shit. I'm just keeping
Dang,
it 100.
dang,
It don't mean nothing. It's
dang,
just that. You've been with that
dang.
person just that long. That's all it means. You just been with that person just that long. You think, well, I got this, I got that. That don't mean nothing. I hear people say loyalty over love all day. I be like, damn, I'm loyal. I'm loyal. I'm loyal. I'm gonna make sure. But soon as something injected upon your ass, you're no longer loyal. Hmm? So all I'm saying is what Ed is saying, I'm saying the opposite to the
Huh.
people that is saying about their intentions. He's saying make your intentions known in relationships of any kind and whatever you plan on doing. Sometimes when he said the women are not, the men say this, that women can't stand the truth or they can't handle the truth. No, it's men most of the time can't take once she know the truth, what she's gonna say out of her mouth. And then that's when you say she can't handle the truth. Just because this is what I don't like. I gotta say this because I just said this earlier to somebody. I don't like to say, well, at least I told you the truth. Well, at least I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that. Okay, so let me tell y'all about that at least stuff. At least. I never liked it that. You know why? Because it's a damn requirement for your ass to be honest. Be honest. You don't want me to be like this and you don't want this and you don't want that, then you should have been honest. Don't do it to me now and say at least I was. No, you doing it now after the effect. You
Mm.
do it the first time. But most people is not going to step to absolutely nobody, Ed, and say, this is what I want. So listen, on Monday and Tuesday, I want to come over. I want you to cook for me. I want to smash, and then I'm out. And then I'll holler at you for about another month. But I'm going to check in with you, though, because you my baby. They not going to do that. A girl ain't going to say, yep, I'm just with you and only you. And knowing she got 4 or 5 niggas, or she got that other nigga that's her main. They just, so for the people, I don't even want to set y'all up like that. Or you kicking it, you close, and you this your man or this your girl, 100 grand, and then y'all smash, and then you thinking, okay, we got this. Now, y'all never had that damn conversation. Sex is sex. So if you thinking that that person has smashed you, a person, they say this has been all over social media, day naps everywhere. What they say, he said, different signs and different people can make love to you as if you mean everything to them and get up out their bed and they don't know your ass the next day. Don't call, don't text, no nothing. So you need to be grown. And my partner have heard me say this all the time. You need to be grown. You can't be sitting back and blaming the other person. I don't give a damn. It makes you feel bad. You like, man, I thought this, I thought that. You just got to check yourself. And if you really want to know who you fucking with, and I'm keeping it 100, you need to talk to them straight up. So this what we doing? So this what we doing? Okay. All right then. This what we do. Okay, so this we ain't doing that no more? Oh, okay. All right. If you don't do that, and it's hard because you don't want to mess up the momentum, you don't want to change the, you don't want it to feel it's kind of awkward, and you just don't want to come off that strong. Well, if I was ever gonna be a gangster, that's what I would tell my ladies and my guy friends, and you all have told me so many times how your feelings has got hurt. And I'm saying it here as I always say it to you. You have to, you have to, you have to ask the questions you don't want to ask. I don't care how uncomfortable it is. It be so many people fall into a position of depression and all messed up from experience they had, and all they had to do was just find out. So I say, I forgot what Ed used to say, but I used to always say, Ed say make understanding. I say an agreement. I think you need to constantly keep the white out because you're gonna have to keep doing agreements all the time. Sometimes they're very uncomfortable. And I can share this with y'all. It's not always easy to deal with somebody that you care about and you see they changed up or they act different or they feel different. And you can just see it in all the actions. They don't got to say nothing. But if you in something that matters and is bigger than what you are, you need to hang in there. Because what's going on right now don't got to be forever. What's going on, what I said today and what I feel today, I might not feel that shit a month later. I'm just saying. Now, you can move on or push on or get on, and that's where a lot of people make mistakes too. So,
That's part of that when you say take an inventory too, like you say shit don't have to move around when things change and it's taking an inventory too. So a lot of times you can see it even with that contractual agreement you say or what I say our rules of engagements are, you say check in and do you do an inventory check. It's like, okay, where you at now with? I know you said you was gonna smash on Monday and Tuesday and have dinner and shit like that. Now where we at? The reassessment is very important too. So even with my point of it, not to cut you off, but going back to the point where I was talking about making your intentions known, even as they evolve or change, you got to make that, and that could be even trickier because now you're like, ooh, I did say I wanted cheeseburger, but now you've already made the cheeseburger, but I really want pizza. That's kind of difficult. You still have to do
yeah.
that. And this is stuff, like I say, I'm talking to myself. I'm constantly talking to myself. I want to do a revelatory day. Can we talk about things or reveal certain things, and not necessarily about ourselves, but just things that we've learned that could be very very deep and very very helpful. But yes, making your intention to be made known in the beginning, and what your I guess what your projections may be, like where you want to go, where you see things in 5 or 10 years, and then doing what Kimmy says and do a reassessment at those times. I'm sorry, but go ahead. I want to feel like
No,
when
no,
you.
no. See, I don't want it to be so. I'm talking real open and transparent. I don't want it to be where Ed and I just talking to y'all. We talk to each other too because we don't always have to have the same agreement. I think what Ed is saying and what he experienced in his life, and I'm saying what I am experiencing in mine. And I feel like making the intentions known. It's not a me versus him or his opinion versus mine. I just feel like that on my end is I want to talk to people. I think what Ed is saying, I agree. You do need to make your intention known, reassessment. I agree with what he's saying. But I also think for the people that I feel like that is the most depressed right now in the world, what I've been experiencing is because they thought something, they believed something, they heard something, they had the sex of their life, and they thought that person was saying that. When you're talking during sex, you shouldn't believe that shit either. I want to say that. Your ass need to pay attention to what they do and not what
And
they say.
with that being said, old Kimmy Kim is giving us some Kimmy gems, and she going hard tonight. I'm being silly. I'm being silly. Kim hit me with it. I wasn't ready. I never know what she finna say when she tell me.
And see, and that's
Listen,
good. That's why I just said earlier. We should never be. We should never get so complacent. I just know my partner because I don't. I don't know. I don't never know what he gonna say either.
she just
But
says
I'm
that's
channeling stuff that I have. It's not what I heard. It's what I know. And I just feel so bad. I really do. I feel bad for people that have cried on my shoulder, that have told me, and the things that I experienced myself. And I think Ed has been challenged to do this particular make your intentions known for a while. So I was like, okay, that's what we doing. All right, then. All right, then this what we doing.
I think we should do a part two of this one. I really want to get into that side of it. What you really put us. That is a major. That's a major thing, and then get into that part. I didn't want to. I was trying. I kind of cock blocked you a little bit on that because I really want to do a whole segment on that part about that thing because that's going to be a lot. And I really want to do a segment with a co-ed segment, and we talk about those experiences when you said when you make certain assessments or make certain words or promises during sex, and then it's like, no, you said don't believe that shit. I'm like, okay,
Yeah. I
that's a
mean,
whole
but
hot
you,
topic.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And then, our age, we too grown to be believing that. Like, if you with somebody you love, like it's different. But if you just with someone that you, as y'all say, talking to, or even if you've been knowing for a long time, but
like a lot.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you really just make your intentions known and do your inventory checks. And I like to call them the ints, the intentions, your inventory. You know what I'm saying? You want to know exactly what you into, not what you keep. Because sometimes you get into stuff and then you realize, damn, I need to get out of it.
Hmm.
So Ed is real good with, saying, hey, you guys, we don't want to be so long. I don't care about none of that. When it hits me, I just come. So that is the Kimmy Kim Gems or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead. He want to do a part two. I don't know when, but however, and I'm with it because I feel like it really need to be talked about. And I want to hit subjects now that I can say that, we have been trying to lecture, and I won't even say lecture, but we say things, and Ed have said to me a while back, like, we don't want to be doing that. Like you said, co-ed, we want to engage. And y'all can see us, everything is not agreeable between us. It could be 100% debatable, but we also like to see y'all comment. So please like, subscribe, and share, on your pages. Holler at us. We always going to be live on Wednesday. We're doing Women's Day, and then we'll be live on weekends as well. So we'll make announcements for that. But we want y'all to, keep rocking with us. We appreciate the ones that have subscribed to us and come on and share their thoughts and feelings. So we appreciate it.
We sure do. We're on like and subscribe on all platforms. We just put a video up on Motivation Monday on Instagram, so we're proud of
Right.
that. And then like, subscribe, and share. And then share to your little personal groups or whatever, and create little events. We want to do a watch party where we can kind of do a live event. And I want to invite people to do a party to watch our party or watch our live event, like in a segment or the party. So we're creating that in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So yeah, like, subscribe, and share. Listen, guys, we appreciate all the love, support, the comments. Please keep leaving comments. Kim hadn't said in a while, but Kim was very, very firm on leaving those comments because we want to know what you feel and what you think. That's important because she gets them privately and she's like, well, she wants us to be able to see them. So sometimes you can't remember and get all of them. So make sure
Right.
you subscribe and like and comment on our page if you can, on YouTube and on Facebook, and then Instagram and I think what else are we on? TikTok. We still got to figure that one out. Guys, thank you
Right.
so much. We will holler back at you guys. God bless you guys. And we like you, love you, want more of you. And it's been real and it's been fun. And it's always, always, always real motherfucking fun. You heard me. Holler
Peace,
back.
y'all.